story, and workplace software business Damstra is set to snap up fellow ASX-listed company Vault Intelligence. The takeover is being pitched as highly synergistic in a deal. To explain why this takeover is one worth having, we're joined live by CEO Christian Damstra. He's Skyping in from Denver, Colorado. Evening, Christian. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us on Ausbiz. So we've been talking a lot about merger acquisition opportunities in this current market. Is your sector, is this area one that has been ripe for this merger acquisition activity? Is that why you've been seeking out this deal?
Yeah, absolutely. I think, as we've always said from our original IPO, that we buy companies for four particular reasons, and one of those is opportunistic. And we saw this as an opportunistic acquisition at the right time with the right product. It's a really fantastic bolt-on for our organisation.
Okay, so maybe you in part answered the question, but what is so attractive, what was so attractive about Vault? Is it the product? Is it the customer base? Flesh it out for us.
A little bit of both, to be honest, as well as the footprint. Of course, they're in New Zealand and Australia, and we have offices in both of those locations, creating some good synergies and savings there as we move forward. But if I really look at the product, they've got their legacy system, Vault Intelligence, but then if you look at their solo product, it's been getting a lot of traction in the industry, and it's something that we don't currently have as part of our base product, and it's something we've been interested in for some time. So we see a real opportunity to take that solo product, roll it out across some of our existing customers as well as new customers, but also to be able to cross-sell our products back into those organisations.
A lot of the industries that you cover, it's in mining, it's in logistics, workplace safety and tracking. Are there new products and measures that have really come into place on the back of COVID itself? Is that really going to be a new strategic direction in the next year or two?
Yeah, that's very accurate. So we started in the industrial sector. There's no secret of that. Certainly black coal mining and telecommunications, constructions, quarries, concrete batching and those types of industries. What we've seen off the back of COVID-19 is a real push into new areas, in particular education, healthcare and the like. We've recently signed up our first education facility in Colorado, and we're working on a couple of other RFPs and opportunities right now. What I've found during COVID-19 is companies in those different sectors are not aware that these products exist that can help them to track, trace, educate and monitor their workforce. So really excited by the opportunities right now.
What type of guidance are you able or willing to provide for the coming financial year? Is it wise to be conservative in this environment, despite some of the opportunities that have arisen?
Yeah, look, I think it is wise to be conservative, but we did not actually give out guidance per se, but we think it will create an attractive financial profile with a potential combined revenue sort of 33 to 35 million in this current financial year, which is fantastic for us.
And going forward, do you anticipate the need to raise further capital? Why didn't you raise capital while you were executing this arrangement with Vault?
Yeah, that's a really good question. Look, we've got a good cash balance sheet right now, and for us moving forward at the completion of this deal, we'll still have approximately $15 million in free cash. So we didn't deem it necessary to go on capital raise at this particular time. Of course, we'll always keep an eye on the market and make the appropriate decision at the time.
So this deal isn't said and done. It's a scheme implementation deed. Hopefully all of these aspects get across the line in the coming months. But until then, do the two companies operate independently? Is there already the opportunity to really collaborate to make advantage of these synergies?
Yeah, certainly we're in discussions and things like that. It's certainly been a very amicable merger that we've been doing here, or acquisition we've been doing here. But obviously the deal's not done until it's done, but we do see opportunities to work together between now and then.
And so part of your strategy has been to grow by acquisition. So are we right to presume that you're still on the hunt, that you're still looking at some of these bolt-on acquisitions in the coming months and years?
Yeah, look, we've made no secret of that. We do believe it's a very fragmented marketplace, and part of our strategy has always been to organically grow and acquisitive, of course. And I think we're always watching companies, and certainly on the international marketplace as well.
What's the biggest risk right now? What keeps you up at night?
what keeps me up at night, that we may get too busy. It's extremely busy out here at the moment. It's really good. I think. Look, a lot of businesses are struggling through COVID-19, and that is understandable. And there's been a lot of panic buying in the marketplace around thermal imaging and body temperature and those types of things. And what we're seeing now is that some of those things are not sustainable over the long term. And we've been able to go in and help customers, including some new customers, drive some real cost savings in those areas, which is fantastic for them and us. And that's what it's all about for us.
I think we've actually been keeping you up at night here in Ausbiz. It's been an absolute pleasure having you Skype in from Denver, Colorado, Christian, and we'll be keeping track of this deal with Volt Intelligence. We'll speak to you again soon.
Appreciate you having me on. Thank you.
Thank you, Christian.